cleaner, custom look for your vehicle, all without breaking the bank, do we have the product for you. In just a few moments, you're about to watch us install our pre-cut chrome delete kit, but what you might not know is that Bogart Designs also offers a wide variety of vehicle-specific pre-cut automotive film kits. So from headlight and taillight tints to PPF and chrome deletes, our kits are designed to be easy to install, give you that premium higher trim look, and do it all without breaking the bank. So if you haven't already, click the link down below to go to bogartechdesigns.com, grab your pre-cut kit today, and let's get started with the installation video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this GMC Yukon and we're going to do the side chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So this is how the side panel looks before doing the installation, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we used the gloss black material in order to black out the entire side window trim. Link for the product will be provided below, but with that being said, let's start with the installation video. These are the tools you need for the installation. So before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the entire side panel. So we're going to need slip solution, which contains baby shampoo mixed with distilled water. If you're able to remove all the contaminants with just the slip solution, you should be good. However, if there's still any remaining contaminants, let's say any wax, oils, grease, or any coating, then you can use tank solution, which contains 70% isopropyl alcohol mixed with distilled water. And make sure you spray both solutions, if you use both, to a clean microfiber towel. And just clean the entire chrome panel. Make sure also while you're cleaning, clean around the surrounding area, just in case if the film does touch, let's say, the paint or anywhere else on the body, it doesn't catch any contaminants. And also we do recommend to have the windows down, at least to have access for this bottom section here, because you may need to cover the bottom chrome here. So we gave a little bit of extra material to cover here, but if you don't want to cover the lower section, then you could just trim it off. So clean the entire panel, and then once you're done, make sure that everything's dry. That way the adhesive on the film is able to activate faster, and then we can start with the installation. Okay, so we're going to start with piece number 1 that covers just this curved section here, because there is a cutout here and on the bottom here. We need to just make sure everything covers up to the cutout. So piece number 1 is the only curved small piece like this one, so you'll see it, grab it, and then we start the installation. So like I mentioned, grab your piece number 1 and start by aligning it to the curve. Just make sure to start on the front curve first, that way everything else falls into place. So make sure this curve is being covered. If you notice that it's being covered, then everything else just falls into place. You may need to just adjust and lift it and align it as we go. So just lift it. This is the cutout that I was talking about, this one here, and there's another one down here. So just make sure the film covers everything up to here, and same goes for this section here. Make sure that the film is covering the chrome on the bottom, and that's pretty much it. All you need to do now is just grab your squeegee, use the soft side, tack everything down, remove all of the air, and then we'll apply heat to start sealing the edges and also to help it tack down around the curve. You can try to move the mirror around, but I recommend not to, because some mirrors are electric, and that can, if you try to manually move it, you can damage the mirror. So just work with what you got if it is electric right here. So most of the film can be tucked in underneath here, and then just go ahead and grab a heat gun. You can use a heat gun or a hair dryer to apply heat to seal the curved edges here. So grab your heat device, use the lowest setting, apply heat around the curve, and you can start applying heat throughout the entire panel. Okay, now we just need to trim out the excess material. If your side mirror is electric, just go ahead and try to at least have this folded, that way you have more room to work with here. And then go ahead and just squeegee, that way it stays flat. And then we trim off whatever we don't need. So just be careful, you only need a little bit of your blade out. Trim off the excess material. Try to double check and make sure where the chrome ends, so you can lift it carefully and double check and see where the chrome ends. So the chrome ends roughly around here. So we just need to make sure we trim what we don't need. And that's pretty much it. And then once you're done trimming the excess material, apply heat to seal the edges, and then we should be good to move on with piece number 2. Okay, so now that we finished with piece number 1 that covers the front panel, we're moving on to piece number 2, which is this section here, which is this one right here. So just place the film down to the panel, start with the alignment on the edge right here. So where you left off is where you would align it and tack it down. And all we need to do is just use the top section as a guide to align the rest of the film. So just make sure everything stays aligned on top right here. Like I mentioned earlier, all the excess material that we do have, we could just tuck it in underneath the panel right here. Go ahead and grab your squeegee, start tacking down everything, remove all of the air that's trapped underneath the film. Okay, and then for this part here, in order to tuck in the film, you need to pull the rubber gasket to the side and tuck it in underneath, just like that. That way you have full coverage. But if you don't want to do this step and it's a little bit too much, you can always just trim off the excess material from the edge right here. So it depends on how you want to go about the installation for this part. We just made it so where in case you do want full coverage, you're able to cover the chrome here with no problem. And once you get here, just be careful, making sure you tuck in the film. And then right here, this excess material, you just trim it off. So there's a small gap in between the side pillar here and the chrome panel. Find the gap, into your blade, and trim off the excess material slowly. And don't forget about the edge too, trim it off. All we need to do now is just apply heat. That way the entire film stays tacked down and the edges don't lift over time. And once we're done here, we move on to the bottom piece. Okay, so now that we finished piece number 2, we're moving on to piece number 3. So piece number 3 is for this section of the front door, which is this piece right here. And then once you're done with piece number 3, piece number 4 is the next one following for this one, and piece number 5 for this one. And then 6 here, and 7, the last one, for the last strip over here. Okay, so now we're moving on to piece number 3. Just place the film onto the panel and align it to where you left off here on the edge. Make sure you're covering the entire chrome, so it should be good. It may overlap with the piece that was installed here for piece number 1. That's perfectly fine. And then for this part here, use the top section as a guide to align the rest of the film. You can use the bottom as well, but because there is chrome underneath here, you might want to cover the chrome here, that way it's not exposed. So using the top section would be better. Once you finish placing the film, go ahead and grab your squeegee, start tightening it down, remove all of the air bubbles that are trapped underneath the film. Bring everything towards the bottom. Just be careful not to crease the film. If you do notice any big fingers, just go ahead, before you squeegee, lift the film and tack it back down. And then we're going to apply heat to seal the edges, that way the adhesive on the film will start activating faster. And then after that, we'll trim off any excess material that we have. Go ahead and grab your heat device. You can use a heat gun or hair dryer. Use the lowest setting on your device and apply heat. And then don't forget to trim off the excess material here, and we should be good. Okay, and like I mentioned, the same steps that we're doing here and here, you will repeat it for the door piece here. So just start the alignment on the edge, work your way, and you should be good. Okay, so now we're moving on with the installation for this section of the pillar. So with this one, just make sure when you're doing the alignment that you're covering the entire chrome, and also make sure that everything falls into place. So if you need to lift it and adjust it, you can. Just need to make sure everything stays covered. So the chrome is being covered here on the bottom and on the sides, and now all we need to do is just adjust it until we reach to the top end. The side is being covered, lift and adjust as needed. For this part here, we may need to lift it again to help remove those deep fingers, and then tack it back down. So it's just about reading the fingers, making sure we don't accidentally crease the film. Tack down the flat surface here first. Squeegee everything. So because of this finger here, you don't want to attack it like that because you may encounter this finger here. So just lift to release the air and tack it down. And then for the curved section here, we're going to apply a little bit of heat. That way it starts sitting, because it does have tension, so we need to help it tack down with a little bit of heat. So grab your heat device, apply heat on the curve. That way the film loosens up. Let the film cool down, and then slowly start helping it tack down and mold to the design of the curve. And then just start applying heat to seal the entire edge, and also that way we help the film start taking down the curves. Okay, and then for this side panel here, if you notice you do have excess material, you could just trim it off. There's a small gap where you could enter your blade and trim off the excess material. And then apply heat to seal the edges. And then we move on to the last piece that covers the top panel. Okay, so with this one, you just want to start by aligning it on that end over there. So give yourself material to work on that edge first. Just place the film onto the panel here. That way you can focus on this area. So make sure to align it right on the edge. Okay, so the edge is covered. And with this one, you can use either the top half or the bottom half as a guide to align the rest of the film. Just make sure that everything is being covered. And now go ahead and just, once you finish tagging it down, grab your heat device, apply heat to seal everything, and then we'll trim off any excess material that we have, and we should be good. So the last thing to do once you finish with the entire installation for the side chrome delete is to post heat everything. So you're going to need a heat gun. You can also use a hair dryer and apply heat evenly throughout the entire panel. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster. So take your time, focus around the edges also where we trimmed off the excess material. That way the film doesn't lift over time. And then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. So that concludes the installation video for the side chrome delete installation for the GMC Yukon XL. We hope that the video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you miss any of our upcoming installation videos. And also don't forget to check out our other pre-cut kits for the GMC Yukon XL. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.